Yo, I don't know what that says. Is that the developer? Oh, wait. There's a UFO. What are urban myths? Actually, no, it's called something else. I always say that, but I don't... Modern stories spread by word of mouth. I always forget what they're actually called now, and I just don't bother looking it up. Spirits, cryptids, aliens, paranormal incidences, unsolved cases, conspiracies. Most are unfounded rumors, which go as tape or pass on. That picture really... I love it. Many urban myths are rooted in harmless, everyday gossip. But are they all? Truly? Menu. Urban Myth Dissolution Center is what we're playing today, and they're called Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon, otherwise known as WAPs now. So, you know, not UFOs, WAPs. I don't know. It's... What was the UFO is an unidentified flying object, but now they're phenomenon because they might not be objects, something like that. So, like, if you didn't know what Aurora Borealis is, I think it would be a WAP or a WAP. Also, developers of the game, Hakaba Bunko. I'm sure I pronounced it right, but at the very least, now I know how it's pronounced. The other studio was the publisher. Let's get in there. This is, you know, I think urban legends, cryptids, myth, stuff like that is really cool. I think specifically it's just the, like, magic in a, modern day setting, basically. It's cool. It's a cool concept. I'm curious about this work of fiction. You don't really need me to say that. I think this is mainly going to be like a visual novel, or, I don't know. Would you call it point and click adventure? Like, I was gonna say Alan Wake, that's not, Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. Oh no! Why now? Why here? Never mind, story's happening. I don't have time to talk about Phoenix Wright. There's something here. Hi, Azami. I love her, frilly arms. Yo, those toes? Okay, 3 days ago. We'll get there. Like, stuff like that's just really cool. Like, businessman, but there's a weird red ghost that just walks through him, and she's like, "Man, I don't know about that." Yo, that moose. Anomaly checkup. Urban Myth Dissolution Center. What a mascot. Is this the place? Hello, I'm looking for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Dissolution Center. Hey, business call? I've always seen weird things ever since I was born. I was hoping they might be able to help. Center's down at the elevator, 4 floors deep. I hope they can fix me here. Oh, okay. Studio logo again. Hello. I love the way they kind of, like, bounce. Like they're, oh, I see. You saw our poster while shopping and came here seeking for help. He's in a wheelchair? And you have a problem you want solved as soon as possible. Got a Professor Xavier for the occult. Why, yes, I should need to read. Ah! Your gaze is focused somewhere just behind me. You see it, don't you? Miss Azami Fukurai. Yeah, I'm gonna pronounce things great. That's me! How did you know my... I too happen to see as you do. Thanks to this strange power. Who am I, you wonder? See, that was really quick. Ayumu Meguriya, Center Director Meguriya? First, let us identify what you're seeing. Oh, it's like a persona. Identify. These might help clear things up. They're like the way the character's idle. It's like a beat 'em up or fighting game. Welcome to the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Keep wanting to say desolation. Dissolution. That's, I mean, it's like they get rid of urban myths, right? That would be what dissolution is. I guess the studio title. Okay, I can take a minute now. I guess the studio logo was there because it was like the intro, right? It makes sense. It's kind of weird with like one logo, but I get what they were trying to do there. I love the twitching. Well, yeah, the bouncing animation makes me think that like we're in like a shop menu in a like beat 'em up game. Like very specifically, like I think of like the way the Scott Pilgrim pixel art is. But let's move on. What are these glasses? The ghost behind you suddenly looks a lot more clear. As I said, they help you focus. Now, Mrs. Azami, about the things you were seeing. They are different from ghosts, as in spirits of deceased individuals. What are they, like tulpas? They're not ghosts? Indeed. You might call it clairvoyance, or the ghost clairvoyance? Vestiges of persons and objects that existed are retained everywhere. That kind of sounds like ghosts. You are probably visualizing them in some way. I see. Simply put, you can see people and things that were there before. Kinda like ghosts. But seeing them better isn't really helping. Little finger twiddling there. You see them in focus by wearing these special glasses. This proves that your power is indeed clairvoyance. And could you perhaps help me deal with this clairvoyance? We could indeed. Here, at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, we work as a detective agency for anomalies, which handles cases beyond the capabilities of regular law enforcement. Upon official request, we could certainly support you in figuring out your clairvoyance. Then please, do something about these things I'm seeing. All in due time. Let's get you in a seat first so you can relax a bit. Oh, right. Slowing down, sitting down. Ah, there was a thumbtack. Ow! Oh, of course. Huh? What just happened? That chair is said to bring death to those who sit in it. Meguriya seems like kind of a little bit of a dick. A terrible curse indeed. What? Cursed chair has entered the brawl. That's an epic title card for chair. I had placed it there for research. How careless of me, I'm sure. So what happens now? You sat in it, so you either figure things out or just die. Yeah, it's basically throwing us to the wolves. Because we could be of use to him because we can see the begools. Let us undo the curse that just hit you. Yes, please. I would like to not die by chair. I believe I kept a research file on this chair, somewhere. With my limited mobility, it may take too long for me to get to it. I love how expressive Azami is. We're looking for a research file? Then I won't die, right? I'll look for it and find it. I'm powerless to assist, as you can see, but the file should be in this very room. Let me know when you find it. Understood. File coming right up. Entering investigation phase. So I was gonna mention before, but you know, dialogue happens. Look at my like Gardevoir like stick legs. This seems like it would be very much like a Ace Attorney game, or like the Nonary games, which I think like I would still count those as visual novels, but they do have like point and click aspects to them. But you know, let's point and click now. Observe. The director-san? Yes. Do I look pale? I'm feeling kind of queasy. Considering this room is rather dark, you look healthily pale. What does that mean? Also, I kind of thought you might have been like blind because you got kind of weird eyes. which is kind of a rude thing of me to say. But also, I think he purposefully made me sit in a cursed chair, so you know what? All bets are off. I thought this was here for guests. Why did I sit on something like that? And why leave such a thing lying around anyway? Yo, files? No idea what I'm even looking for. I'm looking for files. Kunoi Yanagata. Okay, I'm not gonna try to pronounce all those. There's no way. Folklore Studies. Am I pronouncing these names right? Yeah, okay. Well, she knows what's up. Was there anything else, or is that the extent of it? I'm assuming question is my initial one. If it says new, that means that I haven't done it yet. The Legacy of Miss Ripper. How not to meet your doppelganger. Warmer at least? You say so. Oh, this book has a mark on it. The dangers of snake venom. Hemotoxins from venomous snakes break down proteins. This can cause necrosis in muscle tissue and may warrant special attention. Way too complicated for me. But it's unrelated to urban myths. Why is this book even here? That seems like something that I'm gonna have to worry about later. Like, 5 hours from now, there's going to be a moment where I need to know about snake venom. Is this the medical section? Depression, oppression, and liberation? Caring for schizophrenia? Sounds complicated. Maybe somewhere else? But the file, though. Shaping your happiness. Surefire tips for building rapport. Occult Great Reset. That sounds important, too. All sorts of books here. But I'm not finding this research file anywhere. I should check with the director. Check with director. Look at that smile. That go-getter attitude kind of smile. Yo, I didn't find nothing. Can't find it. The bookshelves are full of occultish titles, but I can't seem to find the research file. I see. In that case, I suggest you put on those glasses I handed you earlier and try again. Ah, detective vision. But when I wore those glasses earlier, felt like my ghost sight got turned up. It's unfortunate that I no longer remember where I placed the file. I suppose I'll have to try searching myself. Let's hope we won't be too late. Wait, what happens to me if we are too late? They'll die, right? We'll put the glasses on and use this clairvoyance or whatever to find the file. Also, you know, you could help a little bit. I know you, like, have some difficulty, but you could get the lower shelves. Here goes. Yeep. I love the way the glasses are animated. There's, like, a lot of extra to the animation, but it gives it a lot of personality. I like it. Yeep. I'm definitely seeing this. This place has ghosts too, or rather, people and things that were here before, or something. They used to be vague shapes, but now I see them much more clearly. I'm shaking, but I might find something near that shadow, right? Right. Now or never. I want to talk to this guy, though. Why are you haunting him like a stand? Eep, I knew I saw a ghost behind the director. Wearing these glasses makes me see it even more clearly. I'm having trouble talking to him with these glasses on. I should take off the glasses when we need to talk. I know, ghost talking. I need to maybe stop calling them ghosts if they're gonna try to specify that they're not technically ghosts. There's a flickery ghost touching one of the books. She says it too. I'm in the same boat as her. Some papers are stuck inside. Could this be the research file? I should show it to the director. Found a clue. Inverted pyramid, just like Control. Alright, well, we can't talk to the director, so... while wearing glasses. And we just have all these... oh, it just circles around. Gotcha. Research file. I think it's this one. Oh, fantastic. Your power is indeed similar to mine. You have the power to see it all. Case wrapped? Oh, she's so excited. So I'm saved now! How do you undo the curse? I don't know. Huh? The file didn't mention anything about uncursing, only that those afflicted by the curse would all suffer from lower body necrosis. Well, I guess we're gonna need that other book a lot sooner than I thought. Necrosis? What's that? Simply put, they rot away. Rot away? A death-inducing curse. How could... what should I even do? When you sat down, did you feel anything on the chair? What I felt? I did feel a jab or something, I think. Is it not cursed? Is it just filled with snake venom? I see. That might warrant another look at the chair itself. You may find clues as to the nature of the curse. I'll go check. Gotta keep trying. Might help if we turn some lights on in this room too. Might be able to see the, like, snake. Whatever it is. Is it gonna be a snake ghost? Just a thimble? I felt a jab when I sat down. This chair is old. Some parts have splinters sticking out. Did one of these jab me when I sat down? I should mention this to the director too. Yo, can we just go grab that book real quick though? I'm gonna just wait. This is like tutorial, so I feel like we probably just want to go with the flow. When I sat in that chair, I felt a jab on my behind. Though it's an old chair, so it's probably just a splinter or something. I see. Well, that's not really worth mentioning, is it? Sorry. Will I die from this curse? No need for such distress. Why not savor this rare moment? How could I possibly? Mrs. Azami, let's try to think of a hypothesis. Hypothesis? Randomly collected information is rarely of substantial merit in itself. What kind of information have you gathered? Let me see. Previously cursed people rotted away from their lower bodies. I was jabbed in the bum by a splinter. Oh my, I honestly have no clue. Compare potential explanations from those two pieces of information, and focus on the most likely possibility. It's alright, you can do this. Compare possibilities from the collected information. Focus on one? Not sure I understand, but I'll give it a thought. Select. How undo curse? Think about it. She's putting on her thinking face. Let's think things over for a bit. But what should I think about and how? Let me offer a hint to get you started. Director-san, you're in my mind palace? According to my research, victims who sat in the chair all rotted away from their lower bodies. Which means people who sit down are cursed and their bodies start rotting? Yes, however, you mentioned feeling something when you sat down. When I sat, I felt a jab, like from a splinter. That pain was real. Next, choose the most likely explanation from among the possibilities. We need to reach a hypothesis. Understood. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair seat, I think would be the option they want. That jabs you with a needle. Miss Ripper seems a little unrelated. Then injects a necrotizing poison. Hypothesize! Good! Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair seat that jabs you with a needle, then injects a necrotizing poison? She's very excited about that. That's a fun way to, put things together. That might mean if everyone rots away in the same way, maybe it is poison? And maybe that pain I felt was a needle or something? I see. It seems you have a viable hypothesis. But you're wrong. It's actually a curse. It's magic. Maybe there's something hidden in the seat of the chair. Will I be okay now then? Once you have a hypothesis, you need to test that theory. Sit on the chair again, it'll be fun. If your hypothesis is correct, the chair should house some kind of mechanism. I'll check right now. I'm gonna just poke it. Take a look. Hey, there's a lid-like thing under the seat part. If there's a clue to what the poison is, we could find an antidote. It's not coming off. There we go. Yeah, mess up that chair. That was an antique. Miss Azami, I told you I didn't want you to destroy it. You failed the test. I did it, Director-san. Now we find out what the poison is, and this is rather inconvenient. Although the cursed chair itself is real, the poison actually no longer has any effect. What? To think you would outright demolish it. Wait, you knew this all along? Thought I was gonna die from the poison. Okay, I get it, I get it. I got a little confused about what he said. So basically it was a devenomed snake. Yet now, your demolishing the chair has changed things rather drastically. The demon has been released. Imagine that, a visitor destroying the cursed chair. We will need you to cover the repair bill. Damn. What? I'm so sorry. We had borrowed it for studying. We'll need to restore it. The fee should be around 10 million yen. The sting. Wait, that's totally... You said 10 million? I do admit being careless on our end. So about your earlier request. How about you work for us as an investigator and cover the fees with your wages? But please... Once the repairs are covered, we can start working on those troubles of yours. That's 10 million. Your special power, clairvoyance, will benefit our investigations. We'll make sure to account for that in your wages. Please guide the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's investigations with your clairvoyance. But there's no way I can do that. I'll just go now. Phone number, that one. Inugami University, InfoSci, 3rd year. Street address. What a weird way to censor the phone number. Like, instead of just doing, like, a bunch of the X's. No, that's my phone number. And why do you know about uni? God, I've been doxxed. I told you I have the power of vision myself. What is it, like the Shinigami eyes? You can just see all the information? I can find you at any time and collect your debt. This is unreal. Yet I prefer welcoming you in rather than pressuring you. Oh my, I'm really sorry for the damage. I'll do what I can. Why is this happening? Also, you might want to use this. A journal? Yes, for keeping notes on your investigations. Go on, take a look. Hey, that's me! Is this the right page? Many incidents involve complex interpersonal relations. Here, you'll want to note down characteristics and relationships for the people you meet. This is work orientation already. Please try taking notes while you're at it. We're at it. About what? About notes on me to begin with. I see. We're all in agreement that this was entrapment, right? Like he did all of this on purpose. The director's characteristics. Some kind of power similar to mine. What was it? Management skills. Oh, you really gotta pay attention. He does not have people skills. I'm gonna put that out there right now. Yes, his vision. A power that shows him everything. Everything? Because of that power, I somehow ended up working here. That's me, a university student with an unlucky tendency to get in trouble. Stressed by the ghostly figures that haunt the edge of her vision, went seeking the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's help, hoping for a cure for these visions, but vandalized the cursed chair and picked up some hefty debt. Agreed to work at the center as a field investigator to help repay everything. We can also talk about the fact that he had us go through all of that knowing that we weren't actually poisoned, right? Vision allows the Urban Myth Dissolution Center director to see everything from a distance. Knew about my clairvoyance power, gave me a pair of glasses, and gave me this journal, but also pressures me to pay back my debt in a passive-aggressive way. Kinda scary. I guess if it's like his powers, he might be blind. And it's just like, you know, visually he kind of looks like he has the, that like eye look. But I could just be off. You have your journal now. How about we take a quick break? A quick break? Not breaking chairs or my will this time? First of all, we're gonna brief you on the basics about the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I feel like they should have a shorter name. Okay. Like WAP. What are urban myths anyway? Oh, he's into it! Oh lord, he's really into it. I can't read that. Look, she's into it too. She's bobbing up and down real fast. Way too fast. 1 hour later. And that's just a quick overview. Should now have the minimum required knowledge to be able to process urban myths. Some of it's seared into my memory, like the passion in your eyes and voice. I'm glad to hear it. Whenever in doubt in the field, your memory of me should prove helpful. I've only scratched the surface, but in due time. Well then, let's get you started on the investigations. Like right now? Yes, indeed. You should be perfect for this case. Huh? This request is about curbing the damage being caused by a certain urban myth. Jasmine, whom you'll have met upstairs, handles our on-site investigations. The lady with the hair buns? Skill sets vary from person to person. She tends to get bored with the finer details. You should be a much stronger match with the investigation's needs. Oh, okay. Kindly find Jasmine up top and ask her to brief you. She already has the overview for this case. I see. All set, Miss Azami? It's a pleasure to be working with you. Looking forward to paying back my dues. We got a cool, like, van, too. Hey. Thank you for earlier. Let me introduce myself. Yeah, not interested. Just heard from the boss man. I mean, we know your name, right? Azami Fukurai? Yeah, let me think. Zami. Zami? Yasumi Tamorigi? I go by Jasmine. Thank God you go by Jasmine. Yazumi... Jasmine... Oh, she said that. Yazumi, Jasmine, get it? I don't. Yazumi, Jasmine, I guess. What? Understood, Jasmine. You're an on-site investigator for Urban Myths too? So that's all you. I just drive you around, deal. Seriously? Director again. Uh-huh. Stop the damage from an urban myth, huh? I need to teach you how to do social media research as well? Why me? Who else works here? Anyway, get in. We'll talk on the way. Understood! Yo, the Mythmobile. I don't care if they give it a different name, it's called the Mythmobile. Is that someone special? Oh, definitely. Oh. Mystery man.